What's up? How's it going, guys? Hopefully everybody can hear me all right. So what's everybody up to? Sorry a little late to the party tonight. All right. A lot of guys in here already. How's it going, guys? Tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of a P-47 upgrade. I don't know if you guys caught Ryan's show last night. Me and Dave Marshall, Air Marshal RC, we had a build-off. Good old classic build-off. He built a Hellcat, and I built this here P-47. So tonight I figured we would give it a little bit of a power upgrade. We're going to put the G25 Tomcat in it, and then also the Tomcat Skylord 60 amp ESC. I have all these linked in the description below, along with a couple other things for you guys. There's also a combo pack with this G25 that comes with a 50 amp ESC, and I linked that below as well if that's a route you guys want to take. But this is a nice little power upgrade for 3 or 4S. You can run both on it. And yeah, we'll get into it here in a little bit, and I'll show you how to do it. All right, do a little bit of a roll call here. I'm going to try to get back up in the comments. There's a lot of you guys commenting in here. All right, so I'm just going to go as it goes. We got Rafael Torres, Vito. I don't want to chop your name up, so I'm just going to leave it there. We have Vito in here, Jackson RC Aviation, Tug Hill RC, Ken Sprouse, Third Day RC, TNRC Pilot, Alan Gentry, Robert Orlay, Reckham Roy's RC, how you doing, buddy? The Fred Barron RC, Jet Tech Don Atkins, George Watts, how you doing? Victor RC EDF. I think I got most of it. Oh, and there's Kenny, Hangar 51 popped in here. 2ERC, Ghost. Man, good to see all you guys. This is awesome. Have 33 folks in here. Thank you so much for joining late Sunday night. I know there's a few other YouTubers on, like Randy. He was on earlier. Not sure if he still is or not. Trying to give him a little bit of time. So that's why I went on a little bit later. I was planning for 9:30 because I think he goes on at like 8:30 or something like that. But yeah, we're here. We're going to have some fun tonight and see what's going on. So what are you guys up to? Anybody get out flying today? Since I saw you on the show last night, any of you guys? Mike Bird, how you doing, bud? All right. I'm going to actually see if I have some tools here. This is a super simple upgrade we're going to be doing tonight, guys. This motor will actually bolt onto the stock X mount, and some of these planes do require a little bit of trimming around the cowl area because this is a little bit bigger engine, but some of them don't. So it's a good little upgrade for these 1200 millimeter size Dynam birds. No flying rain. Yeah, it was actually warmer here today, and then it decided to rain, so we didn't get out and fly anything either, unfortunately. I do have a pretty cool crash video, though, that's going to be coming out. You guys should see it hopefully tomorrow. Maybe later tonight, if I have enough energy to get it edited. Ken Sprouse, ready to fly that P-47 when she gets here. Yeah, it's a nice flying bird. I'll show you how to do a little upgrade tonight if that's something that you get interested into after you have it for a while. Hamilton's Hangar, what's up, man? How's it going? Eddie K's RC. Pterodactyl in the house. Christopher Morgan. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining tonight. 38 folks in here. Awesome. Cool, cool. Rucker Roy said he got to fly for a couple hours. Lucky. Lucky, lucky. You're out there on the West Coast, though, so you probably have a little bit better weather. Dylan Story, how you doing, bud? There's bad echoes. How's it sound, everybody? Do I sound all right? This is a new mic, so we're still trying to get everything worked out. It's echoey, huh? That solved the echo at all, guys? Can you guys still? Let's see here. Still pretty echoey, or is how do I sound now? I tried fixing it there. I think I might have had the laptop mic on as well as my camera mic, so it might have been screwing up a little bit there. Cool, cool. Ryan said he thinks that's it, so hopefully I sound a little bit better now. All right, a lot better. Okay, cool, awesome. Better? All right, cool. I think I fixed it. Hopefully, it's a little echoey in here as it is, but yeah, it could just be the warehouse. Yeah, this new mic I got, I'm not too used on how to set it up yet, so maybe I can make some adjustments here in the future so it'll sound a little bit better. Sorry about that. All right. Marshall, yeah, much to learn, Grass. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is show number 1, guys. Super excited. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing and try to figure out a good time slot that'll work out for everybody. And yeah, super excited. We're going to do different topics every week, and then I also plan on doing a poll on Facebook for you guys. So follow the Bitgohobby Facebook page, because every week I'm going to do a poll and kind of see what you guys want to see for that upcoming Sunday, and depending on what wins in the vote on the poll, that's what we'll do. And if whatever it is, if it's a quick show, then hey, we'll walk back here and build something you guys want to see. So plenty of stuff to do, should be a good time, and yeah, super excited. Roy said, what kind of speed do you think this upgrade will produce? So me and Dave Air Marshal the other night were toying around with a Dynam T-28 Trojan, and he has a device he uses to kind of put in some information on what kind of motor we're using, what kind of airframe, all that kind of stuff. And the T-28 was going to be right around 78 miles an hour, how we had it tuned up. And then I took it out and flew it yesterday, and that's the crash video you guys are going to see. So yeah, it's going to boost it up quite a bit. I mean, I'd imagine this thing probably does, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 stock. I'm not too sure. These 500 kV power systems aren't extremely powerful motors. They're efficient, but they're not too beefy as far as power goes. This right here is an 1140 kV motor, so I mean it bumps it up quite a bit, especially when you go to 4-cell. $37 watching, 25 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. All right, so anyhow, let's go ahead and we're going to start to get into this. It is super easy. Me and Dave were using these supplied Dynam screwdrivers to build this whole thing last night, so I'm going to see if I can do this whole upgrade using the same screwdriver. We'll see. First, you just want to take off your prop nut here. And if anybody's wondering, I'm using the Ernst Mega Stand tonight. You can get those through Bitgohobby as well. All right. Ah, look at that. So my old P-47 had a 500 kV on it. This one actually has a 600 kV. So they did upgrade the power system on these, it looks like. It's a 3720 600 kV. We're putting on the 3527 1140. All right. Why torture yourself? Break out the real tools. Yeah, I should break out the real tools, George Watts. I was just curious to see if this would do the job. Alrighty, that's off of there. Not gonna do it for that. We're gonna need a better screwdriver for that X mount. Yeah, Marshall, the G25 is very mean. I love this motor. Marshall, RCR Marshall, check out his YouTube channel. He has the Dynam Hellcat, and he actually did the same power upgrade to his. Oh, Fred's talking smack. Fred's talking smack. He said Dave would have had that motor in by now. I guess the next competition we're going to have is a build off and power upgrade. See if we can do both of them fast enough. So here's our Tomcat G25. I'll walk around here to show you guys a little bit better. It is a very nice size motor. Very beefy. All right, and then it also comes with two options on how you want to, two different prop adapters depending on how you want to do it. It comes with a bolt-on collet or a bolt-on prop shaft. If you want to use the shaft, you're going to have to just remove this little pin back here and slide it off. It'll allow you to slide this can off and then press your main rod kind of through there to come out the other side, and there'll be another little spot to put this clasp back onto, and that gives you clearance to put on the bolt-on shaft. Yeah, so I saw that comment, so Hill asking about what kind of upgrade. So, depending on the airframe, you might want to upgrade where the wing spar goes into. Some of these Dynams have like these foam coverings right here. That's where the wing spar feeds through, and it's right underneath there. You want to make sure those are nice and glued down really tight, or even you can remove them and re-epoxy them in just to make it a little bit more sturdy. I know Air Marshall actually on one of his P-47s he went ahead and, oops, if I can get it out of here, where the wing bolts in on the interior right here, he went ahead and added some epoxy and glued it in, and he said it made a heck of a difference on really kind of beefing up the structure and integrity of it. So we might do that in the future. We'll see. All right. Get all of our nuts and bolts out here. I actually might try and find a flathead and get that piece off of there, because I think I'm going to use the bolt-on style shaft as well. But what's really nice about these is, so on mostly all of these 1200 millimeter planes, is your factory X mount that's on this plane already, all you have to do is take it off of the motor that came in it, the OEM motor, and it bolts right up to the Tomcat G25. So there's no messing around having to drill holes or anything like that to get your X mount to work. And if you want to put this on a different plane, it comes with another provided X mount as well. So I don't know if these are the same size. Yeah, these are actually the same size. So if you even wanted to use the one that came in the box just for the heck of it, you could. But there's no need to. See if I can find a little flathead screwdriver here. Be right back. Alrighty. So all we're going to do is see if we can get this little pin off the back here. Sometimes they can be kind of hard. All right, might need two of them to get in there. Rapid unscheduled disassembly, huh? It can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, but you just got to be careful and work them. And the biggest thing is when you take this little piece off the back, is to kind of put your thumb over it. Otherwise, it might shoot across the room and you'll never see it again. Ask me how I know. Sorry if I missed you guys. If you guys have a question or something, just put some emojis or something by it, and I'll make sure to answer it. You get my little handy dandy pliers too. I've almost got it off there. I just know as soon as I do, it's going to fly off. Aha! I got it off without flying off. Alright, so this little piece right here is what you're going to have to take off the back of the motor right there. Alright, so once you've done that, oops. You don't want to lose this little gold washer either. That will fall off. But this can is just going to work itself off those magnets are on there, so it's going to pull kind of hard. But it'll slide right off. So once you've done that, I usually kind of just take the table here, and you can push it down. Oops. First, you got to loosen. There's a little Allen key screw right here. I almost forgot. And it comes with a supplied Allen wrench as well. Alright, so it's easy as that. So that's already through there now. Now there's going to be another little spot on this shaft that when it does slide through, you're going to have this protruding out the back of the motor. And the clasp just goes right onto this little indentation here on the shaft. Boom, right back on like that. And then you just want to press a little bit on the motor to give you more clearance. Alright. Okay, so we've got all that back on the back of the motor shaft now. So that allows us to put on our supplied prop adapter, or also you can take off, it's the same mounting pattern as the stock configuration. If you want to use your stock prop adapter, you can do that as well and bolt it right on here, depending on how much clearance you need or whatever kind of setup you decide to run. So we'll put our factory X mount back on here now. All right. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep an eye on the comments here. Now, this P-47 comes with a 50 amp ESC. To Dynam's recommendations, you can run this on a 50 amp ESC. Our combo pack does come with a 50 amp ESC. I'm going to go ahead and put the 60 amp in it though. So, go ahead. This is pretty simple. Pull your ESC out of the back here. Oops. Unplug it from our receiver. Actually, this one we might take through this way. It might be easier. Yeah, maybe not. Kind of a tight spot. If you don't want to go through all this trouble, I could just unbolt the wing and slide it out actually. I wouldn't have to push it through here, but we'll try going from this way. If that doesn't work, we might have to actually undo the wing just to get it to clear that mounting spot. Let's see if it'll even fit this way real quick. Yeah, I don't think it'll fit that way. We'll just go ahead and unbolt the wing. Make it a lot easier on us. Oh, my decals are holding it on. All right. Oh, where did I put it? There it is. Well, we might have to slide out the other side, I guess. All right. So this ESC actually in this plane is quite a bit chunkier than the 50 amp, so that's why it's giving me a little bit of a problem. But if we can just get it, might have to take off the rest of this. I can just get the one wire. All right, there we go. There's that part. Now we'll go ahead, bolt this bad boy back on. You're right, I didn't. I saw that. Oops. All right. Yeah, can Sprouse motor and Avion, that'd be kind of cool on this too. Oops. Make sure everything's nice and tight. All right. Plug in our ESC wires here. And before you tuck your ESC wires away, I would definitely suggest plugging in your plane and making sure this motor's spinning in the right direction before you get it all buttoned back up. So once you get it all put on there, the motor's not blowing the wrong way. All right. So I'm going to grab a battery for this really quick, just to make sure. All right, so I'm going to power it up with a Genzace 4-cell 3300. All right, so actually, you know what I forgot to do was calibrate the ESC. To do that, we're just going to unplug the plane. Leave your remote on. You're going to want to put throttle all the way up. Make sure your throttle cut is off. Then plug in the plane. You're going to hear it give those couple beeps. Put the throttle all the way back down. And you'll hear it initialize. And that's easy as that. Make sure it's spinning the right direction. It is. So we're good to go. I'll unplug this and we'll get it buttoned back up. And yeah, see how she does. And we got lucky. This motor is a perfect fit in this cowl. I won't have to trim it at all. It almost looks like it's factory. All right, slide our wings back in here. All right. And not all these planes are going to have to move the wings to get the ESC in there. This was just one the way that it bolts up. It just needed that little bit of an extra clearance to get it in there. Very easy though, once you slide out the wings, you just want to tilt the ESC sideways a little bit and it'll slide right through there. Whoop. How many laps in the pylon air race, Tug Hill said? That's a good question, I don't know. Ken Sprouse, if Bobby K takes every Sunday and Ryan is on Saturday, it would be an entire rat weekend. Yes, it would be. Thought I had that wing screw in, I did, the wing started moving on me. Alright. Got that on there. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to debate what prop adapter I want to use. We want the stock 3-blade prop, or should we upgrade it? Do a carbon fiber one on there. I think we should do a carbon fiber. I'm going to run and grab one. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that, I'm back. So we do actually sell these carbon fiber props. Not too many people, I don't think, really know about them yet. We have them all the way from about 8 inches up to 16 inches, I believe. So you can find those on the site. I'm trying to debate whether I want to use a 11.55 on this bad boy or a 13.6. I was going to use a 12.6, but I'm actually out of stock on them. The factory one is a 13.7. So I think a carbon 13.6 2-blade actually might not do too bad. But from what we were getting performance-wise out of 11.55, that might not be a bad option either. So maybe we'll try this one first. Yeah, I barely got air marshal yesterday. He did a really good job keeping up. So these are our carbon props, guys. They're very nicely made. They're all pre-balanced from the factory. And yeah, so far I really enjoyed every size I've used on different aircraft. So it comes with a different size prop adapters as well. So depending on what size motor shaft you have, there's something to fit it in here. Dylan, no I cannot. Unfortunately, our runway is a little bit too small for that one. And I need to grab my Allen heads. I'll be right. Oh, actually, never mind. I forgot. The kit comes with the correct size Allen heads for all the bits and bops in it. All right, there we go. I hear someone else in here working on an airplane in another room. I wonder who that could be. Wild Bill, yes, we did get Texans in. Yes, I did. I did get a few of those in just very recently. If they are not updated on the site yet, I will make sure to have it updated tonight. Alrighty. That is on there. Let's go ahead and see what size prop adapter we need here. That seems to be the one. So I always just put these in here kind of with these different size adapters. I kind of get them in there finger tight and I put them on a flat surface and just press down. And it seats it really nice and flat. Same thing for the front side, but you might need to find like a corner or something to do it on because of the shape of the prop. Boom, just like that. Slide that on there. I don't have my wrench around me, so we're going to cheat and use pliers real quick. Or vice grips, anyways. Alright, there we are. Ooh. I hope I put the battery in there the right way. Alright. So that's it, guys. I'll get closer to the camera so you guys can see this. I just put the prop nut on instead of the actually rounded prop nut. You can put the rounded prop nut back on if you use the stock prop adapter, which you can with this motor. But it fits on there really nicely. There's no trim needed around in the plastic of the cowling here to allow for any motor clearance. It actually fits really nicely on this model. And that carbon fiber prop doesn't give it a bad little touch either. So let's go ahead and we'll fire this bad boy up. Clean up the workspace area here a little bit real quick. That way stuff's not falling off the table. Yeah, like I said earlier, guys, me and Dave Marshall did a build-off last night on Pilot Ryan Media's YouTube channel. Check it out if you haven't yet. He leaves all of his live streams public, and they're actually a really good time to watch. All right. And I'll make sure also, guys, to leave these live streams public as well. So if you want to come back and see how this is put on or try and remember anything, you can come back and check out the video or the live stream. All right. Lee, I'm still echoey, huh? That's weird. I tried fixing it. Maybe I'll have it tuned in by next week. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. We'll power up the plane here and see what she sounds like. Actually, I could even do it on 3S, then we'll do it on 4S because it will handle both. Alright, so to test it on 3S, we're going to use a Genzace 2200. Alright, so this is 3S. We'll do half throttle and then we'll go up to about full throttle. That's half. And that was full. That's just on 3S. And it pulled pretty good. Let's go ahead and try it on 4S. And we'll do the same thing. I'll go half throttle. And then we'll go full throttle. All right, here we go. That's half. That's about the 3S full throttle. stuff all over the place back there. Whoa! Holy smokes. Yeah, it has some really good, that prop cut, man. It sounds really cool with that high RPM. That's neat. I gotta do it one more time. Oh yeah, it's a beast now. We're gonna have to get this thing out ASAP. Yeah, guys, so that right there is how easy it is to upgrade one of these things. That right there. I mean, and it's actually, if you buy the combo, I believe it's $59.99, and that's with the 50 amp ESC though. I personally, to save you some money, I would, if you're going to use a 50 amp ESC, I'd just buy the motor because these already come with a 50 amp ESC in it, so you can just put it right in there and be good to go. And that is rated for 3 and 4S. But if you want a little bit more pep, I bumped it up to the 60 amp ESC, and yeah, it's a match made in heaven, it sounds like, so I can't wait. And that T28, I put this same identical system in my T28 yesterday, and it hauled. It was a very good time until it met its maker. So, yeah, so when you do these, just make sure all of these connections here for your wing spars and stuff are glued in real nice. If you don't think it's going to hold, take them out, just cut them out. It's just seamed right here with glue from the factory. So you can kind of run a craft knife in through there, kind of loosen it up, pull it out, and I just re-epoxy it all back in. I even get put some epoxy on that carbon spar so nothing's really moving in there. For planes like the Dynam GB, that's all built in really well inside of the wing. There's no spar covers, I guess you'd say, on it, and there's struts up top that really reinforce it. The GB's a really good one if you're trying to get speed out of it. But yeah, I love this little power upgrade. It's something that, well, I've done it to a few other planes now because I like it that much. It's especially for guys that have 3 and 4S batteries and you want to go out to the field and fly something 3S that's not a total dog, and then once you get warmed up, get those practice flights in, you're like, all right, I'm ready for some speed. You throw the 4S in it, it's like a whole nother bird. So, yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Go ahead and kick it off our current stand here. Set it on its wheels. Oop, if it fits. It's got such a wide stance. You gotta love an old jug, I'll tell you what. Nothing like them. All right, guys. So yeah, that's that. You guys have any questions at all now that I can kind of see the comments a little bit better? Yeah, Tuck Hill, that is a good question. Yesterday on that T28, I should have definitely done something with the wing spar area of the airplane because that's what failed on it. I came in super high speed, went to pull out, and it was like nope, and folded. So yeah, you definitely, if it's a plane that has those foam covered wing spars, definitely just take a look at it. Make sure they're glued in either really well, or if you have any doubt at all, take them apart, just epoxy them. It's a quick little fix and it will strengthen it quite a bit if you're looking to rip it. I mean, these things fly great on the factory power systems. It's just something I love doing is these little bolt-on upgrades that take 15, 20 minutes. It took me a little bit longer. Just because I had to move that wing apart and some other things. But yeah, it's super simple. It's super affordable if you want to get a nice little upgrade out of it. And yeah, I just love doing it to all these now. So, but yeah, just make sure you check everything. Make sure the airframe can handle it. That's the biggest thing. I don't want you guys to do something really cool and then be disappointed. So, Dennis, they do not come in 3 or 4 blade yet. We just have 2 blades. That'd be really cool. I hope in the future maybe we'll see some 3 or 4 blade carbon props. Yeah, Wild Bill, I do have them. Let me, I'm surprised our site isn't actually updated yet. Let me hop on here real quick. They should have all been updated. Because we only have the plug-in blades in stock right now. I do not have the bind-in place, but we do have plug-in blades. trying to find it on our website real quick just to make sure. I'll be darned, it does say out of stock. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, two blades are made for speed, yep. Dave, actually the one I ended up throwing on here was the 11.55 again, because I really liked the performance of it. I thought about going with the 13.6, but I don't think it needs it, actually. Might, yeah, I don't know. I should take a bunch of different props out to the field with me, actually, when I test fly this, so I can kind of get a comparison for you guys on what one performs the best. Dennis Farley, no, this is not the stock ESC. You can run this motor off the stock ESC, which is a 50 amp ESC. Our combo pack with this G25 motor comes with a 50 amp ESC. So you can save yourself money just by buying the motor if you want to just keep your factory ESC. I went ahead and bumped it up to a 60 amp ESC just for a little bit more performance. And then in the racer I'm building for down in Florida, our speed racer, I actually put an 80 amp ESC in that one, so we'll see how she handles it. TNRC, I will actually check here in just a little while my emails, and I will let you know. Let's see. Yep, I did receive it, TNRC. I will get you taken care of, and I will message you back, buddy. I just checked real quick. Yeah, Tokyo, competing with other hater rats is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys whip up and bring. I'm sure there will be some carnage, for sure. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be really fun. I'm curious to see how many of us we can get up in the air actually racing together, too. We'll have to make like a little racetrack with some cones or something that we have to, stay around the perimeter of, or I don't know how they plan on setting it up, so I'm curious to see. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast, though, I think. Yeah, that's right, Dave. Yep, he's saying the G25 is a 4mm shaft. That's what comes with the motor. You can use your factory motor shaft to get the stock prop nut, whatever I did with it, to bolt back on, because that is a 5mm shaft, but it bolts right onto this motor, so you can use either or. It's personal preference. All right. So another real cool thing is we do sell Red Cat cars too, guys. You guys were checking out Ryan's show last night. You probably saw him put the wheels on his Gen 8. This is my custom Gen 8 that I had. One of my best friends is a absolutely phenomenal painter. He paints cars for a living, does really cool designs, custom jobs and stuff. So I gave him my Gen 8 body. I added aluminum grills, some other bits and bops on it, but he did this really fantastic paint job on it for me, all in like the Bitgo colors. And then I lifted it, and these are Wendigo, Red Cat Wendigo, bigger wheels and tires I put on it after I did the lift, and it's sweet. I'm going to be adding the light kit next, and yeah, I can't wait to get this thing out and crawl it. Probably going to have to get a different body to crawl it though, so I don't put any chips in this beautiful thing. But Reckham, I believe the cost of just the motor is $45. Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, I love this thing. I can't wait to do some more stuff to it. I'm pretty excited. Dale said, you're having issues with the Bitgo web right now. Let me see. I'll hop on mine, buddy, and see if I'm having issues as well. It looks like I'm having issues with the web as well. Let me see here. So it's working on my phone just fine. For some reason I'm having an issue trying to get on the website with the laptop though. Thanks, Reckham. I hear something jet-worthy in there. Sounds like an EDF. Yeah, Dale, you know what? I'm having issues on my laptop for some reason trying to log on to our site at the moment as well, but it's working just fine on my phone, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. All right. So you guys have any other questions or want to see anything else? Or this show is all about you guys, so if you guys want to see something, you just tell me. We will check it out. Or if you guys have any questions, just let me know. The sales are too great, crash the site. Hey, that could be. There's a sale on the Dynam GBY right now also, guys. It's from $189 to $179, and there are a few left in stock. Build more. I don't know what else we have to really build around here. Got tons of boxes and stuff, so I guess I could find something, huh? Pterodactyl said his chat stopped. Mine's still running strong. What is Ryan doing? That's a good question. What is he doing? Yeah, so all that ruckus you hear in the background right now, that's old King Rat back there. He's working on his HSD ME262. I think he plans on flying that here pretty soon this week. We're supposed to get some warmer weather. Bitgohobby stickers. Yes, so we have I'm in the process of designing stickers, t-shirts, and hats. We should have them here very soon. I will make sure to post on all the social media and everything when we do get them in stock. We are going to be doing awesome flex fit hats like what I have on now, with but Bitgohobby style. So we'll have the great fitting hats, which me and Ryan love. I'm gonna have some t-shirts and some other things, so I can't really wait. Lanyards as well. So Bitgohobby lanyards. We have Detrum lanyards right now, but we'll have Bitgohobby lanyards here soon. Mason Jackson, what's up, buddy? How are you? Good night, George. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I really appreciate it. Still 47 of you in here on a Sunday night at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining. We went a little bit late tonight. Got a late start, but yeah, we're here, and you guys are too, and we're having a good time. Love it. Thank you so much for joining. Ryan's having hot tub confessions with us. Yeah. Yeah, and then also, guys, we will be at the Pilot Ryan Media fly-in. I hope all of you can make it. It is going to be an absolute great event. That's it right there. It's going to be an awesome event. Bitgohobby, HSD Jets, FMS, Banana Hobby, Arrows, Futaba, tons of sponsors, RC Informer, Mary Boozer, RC Air Marshal, and King Rat himself, Pilot Ryan. We could not wait. Ryan was down there last Wednesday, got to fly, check out the field, hung out with the Boozers and Jerry, flew some really cool planes, and he said it is an absolute beautiful field, and we cannot wait. It's a long drive, but we plan on packing up a ton of product and a ton of airplanes, and we will see all of you down there. So yeah, that is the Pilot Ryan Media fly-in. Yes, my computer is a Dell G3. You are correct, buddy. Yeah, Marshall, we do need to get Horizon on that list. Horizon, YouTubers, we want everybody there. It's a big event. We want it to be a big community event. Everybody join, have a good time, get to meet your most favorite YouTubers, companies, everything like that. And yeah, it should be great. In Bitgohobby, we will be bringing down product to sell as well. So we will have a vendor booth set up there with most of our product, airplane stands, airplanes, some of our clothing, hats, lanyards, all that kind of good stuff. And there will be a in-show discount. So if you're at the show, you're going to get a good sale price on whatever you decide to purchase. So yeah. Usually last year and the year before, I'd go to some of these shows and would always demo stuff, but never have product there for guys to buy. And I was like, hey, you know, I love this plane. Do you guys have it? And I'm like, no. So this year we're going to make sure to bring product with us that you guys can pick up if there's something there that you really like, or something that you see one of us flying, you're like, man, I got to have that thing. We'll have it. So cannot wait. Can get to the site with Edge browser, but not Chrome. You know what? I think I use Chrome too, so maybe that's why I cannot get to my site right now. Sounds like I'm talking into a box fan. Uh-oh, that's not good. Good night, Mafia. Take it easy, man. Thank you for joining. Need help driving? Yeah, me and Ryan are carpooling down there, so I'm curious to see what kind of time we can make getting down there. If we tag team drive, we shouldn't have to stop. We just kind of keep on going, but we'll see. I used to drive a semi back in the day, so I'm pretty good at driving for long distances for a long amount of time. Tellkill, that's a good question. I'm not sure about that. We have all of our licensing and stuff, so I don't know if we need a permit or not. I doubt it. Especially if it's an RC event. So if there's like something that you want to bring, if that's what you're asking, I'm sure, you know, bring it to the show and put a sticker on it. A lot of guys like to pick up things at shows, you know, a little swap meet action going on the side. Nothing wrong with that. whenever I'd go to shows back in the day, I'd always, you know, try to take a couple bucks with me in case I saw something there someone had for sale that I couldn't leave without. Yeah, Tuck Hill, it's a 17-hour trip for us. Just a little bit over 17 hours from South Bend to down where they're at. So. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I'm on actually Edge now, and I cannot get our site to work either. Let me see. So I was trying to make sure everything was working. All right. Sorry about that. I was trying to see if we could get our website fixed for you guys. Crash and swap, yeah. Alan Gentry, yeah, it probably is a long way for you. You're one of the West Coast guys as well, I think, aren't you? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're right there in Atlanta, aren't you, Air Marshal? What day are you heading down, Dave? I know me and Ryan, we're going to be leaving on a Tuesday morning, so it should put us there hopefully Wednesday morning at some point, or Wednesday afternoon, depending on how many pit stops and that kind of stuff we take. Always got to factor in stopping for gas, too, you know? Frankie RC Plain said, the RC Air Marshal, what's for dinner? Probably Wednesday. That's cool. All right, so we've got tech support on the website right now, trying to get all that dialed in for you guys. Sorry about that. That's really weird that it quit working. It's working fine on my phone, but for some reason on my browsers, on the computer, it's not working. So, and I can't even get into my administration account. So, definitely something going on. Very sorry about that. We'll hopefully have it up and running here very shortly for you. Yeah. That's a good lady you got there, Air Marshal. Reckham said, perfect. To stop at Dave's house and he won't be home. He'll come home to a rated refrigerator and no RC planes left. Yeah, every time I've came through Atlanta, it's been, if you don't hit it at the right time, you could get in some clusters, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, what else is new? Anything else you guys want to talk about, know about? Yeah, anything. Fire away. We will here in a few weeks have some new product coming as well. Not Dynam airplanes, different brand of airplane will be coming very soon. We are very excited about it over here at Bitgohobby, and yeah, we can't wait to get your guys' reactions and see what you think of them. Eddie K, I'm sure there will be a plenty big of a hangar party down there for sure. Oh yeah, you're further south, so May will be good swimming weather for you. Around here, people usually don't open up pools till like, I don't know, mid-May, early June. Scattlebot, what's the next new Dynam airplane? You know what, I know, but I don't know, if that makes any sense at all. There's, from what I know, there's a few different ones in the decision-making process right now, so it'll probably be a while before we see anything. But yeah, I know there's jets and prop jobs in the lineup in the future. When they get around to development, who knows? It's kind of a crazy world we live in right now. Things are a little bit slower than they used to be as far as shipping and containers and all that kind of good stuff goes. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see how things work out on new models. Other than Dynam, though, we will have a new product line coming here soon that is airplanes. And that's one thing I'm really excited about for you guys as well, too. So, no new Dynams coming out yet. There will be in the future, but we do have other product line coming. Dave said he doesn't even close up his pool. Lucky. You're lucky. Tempest info, how it compares, that's what Dale asked. Tempest info, how it compares to the P-47 or F6F. Ooh, that's a hard one. So, me personally, the Hellcat is one of my favorite Dynam planes. I absolutely love it. The P-47 flies absolutely phenomenal also. Now, the Tempest is, for a 4-cell bird, I was shocked how fast the thing was actually out of the box. It's really stable, flies really well. I thought with that big scoop on front, it wouldn't be that peppy. And it is a very fast aircraft once it gets on its feet. And it's kind of cool, too, because on that Tempest, that big duct there, there's actually a channel that runs up through there. So you're getting air to your ESC and past the motor at all times, too. So it's pretty good design. But if it were me, I'd pick the Hellcat just because I love it. Unfortunately, they sell out really quick, so we don't have any in stock right now. We do have the P-47s. But yeah, I love the Hellcat. This thing flies absolutely phenomenal, too. I'm super excited to try this out with the bigger power system in it. You can't really go wrong with either of them. Those are both, or all three of those planes are actually pretty easy builds, and they fly very well. I will say the Tempest actually needs more. I thought it needed more nose weight than what these do, so you do want to add a little bit more nose weight in the Tempest. But yeah, that's the only downfall in that one. Yeah, Tug Hill, we just got a container in, and some of the planes people have been waiting on for a little while. It's been a month and a half or two since they've been in stock. So once we got them in, some of them were spoken for, and some guys were, really watching. So once we got them in stock, they didn't last more than 2-3 days. So some things went very, 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 very fast. For example, our Spitfires, we got quite a few of those, and I'm down to about 1 or 2 Spitfires already. Those are a very popular plane as well. Corsairs, those fly off the shelves. That's a great plane. We just did a video on one of the Corsairs actually on the channel this past week, so check that out if you want to, or if you're interested in it. Well, that's good, Reckham. Yeah, I know not just us too, for a lot of other companies out there too, right now it's kind of tough with shipping and containers and getting things worked out. So if there's your favorite brand or whoever's out there, just give it some time. They'll get stuff back in stock eventually. Yeah, Tug Hill, a 4 tri-motor, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. That is a really, really cool plane. But they have to get it right, because if you look at a Ford tri-motor, it's got just the way the paneling is. It's all what's the word that I'm looking for here? It's all I can't even think of the word, but it's got really unique paneling on it. It's all not riveted, but Ryan! Oh, you can't hear me. I was going to ask him what kind of paneling the Ford Tri-Motor had on it, because he'd know. But they're absolutely unique airplanes, and it'd have to have the right paneling, and the motors would have to be set up perfect. I don't know, it just had to be... I'd want to see it really scale, because I love that plane. That is a cool plane. There's not too many of those flying anymore either. I know they were like one of the most reliable aircraft back in the day. But yeah, that would be an awesome one. I'd love to see a Connie too, a big Connie of some type. Like the old TWA scheme, I think that would be super cool. Or like a big B-29. There's a lot of these planes, I'm really surprised they haven't came out yet, but I thought would be kind of popular. But love to see someone do them. What camera am I using? I am using the Sony AX53 with the new DD mic. Corrugated, that's the word I was looking for, Tug Hill. Thank you. Corrugated aluminum. Yes, they would have to get that paneling to look perfect on that plane because that's something very unique with it. Yeah, Beach Baron. You know one I've been actually kind of trying to put in their ear over there at Dynam is a Beach 18. I love Beach 18s. Absolutely love them. And I haven't seen one as far, well, you can get them in balsa if you really feel like building, but I haven't seen a foamy, and I thought that'd be kind of a cool one. And there's no one doing a B25 right now. Like, come on, give us a B25, please. You can get the big one, but for guys that want to fit them in their car, a smaller one would be great. Yeah, that tri-motor does look like metal roofing on that darn thing. Yeah, reliable but loud inside, Alan Gentry said. I've got to walk through one. I haven't got a ride in one yet. One of my good friends, Thomas, he's a GA pilot, and he's actually flown one. He got to log some time on one, so that was pretty cool. There's Niles Airport. It's a very, very small airport that's just north of us, probably 5 or 6 miles north of us. And they fly in there I don't know if it's every year or every couple years, they fly in and give rides, and there's a couple other aircraft that join them. And yeah, I always go up there and check them out every time they fly in. And then sometimes the Collings Foundation will stop by here at our airport for about a week, and they bring in quite a few aircraft for rides and that kind of stuff, and that's really awesome to see as well. My sound just got better, good deal. It's probably because this guy walked in the room.
What's up?
Good old PR in the house. What you working on back there?
HSD Jets 262.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dialed in.
Got it going?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Ready to go.
Gonna be
Bounded up, S-Bus, 1 wire. Done.
Cool.
I just got to do the throws.
So you went ahead and put Futaba in there. Good deal.
I mean, it's so easy. One S-Bus.
1 wire and done.
1 wire. It's over. I'm done.
Yep.
How's it going?
It's going great. Still have 44 guys in here on a Sunday night.
Sweet.
11.
You showed them this.
11:24. Oh yeah.
That thing's pretty sick.
Yep. Yeah, the paint job on that is legit.
Good to see you guys. Just popping in to say hey. He's got it. He's got it.
He wants to go back and work on his planes. I don't blame him. Yeah, Lee, you want a big one, not foam board, for sure, man. Hey, Ryan, what receiver did you use in that? Ken Sprouse would like to know.
Hold on, I'll tell you exactly.
Give us 1 second, we can tell you. Yeah, he's been back there working on that thing darn near all night, guys. He's been working on a few different ones. We've got some skunkworks stuff into action here coming up too, so stay tuned to both of our channels because you'll see some cool stuff coming.
It's the R2008SB.
Aha.
Yeah.
It's been ages since I've flown Futaba, so I'm not too up to date with them.
They're 8-channel, and it has the S-bus. And there's a lot of expensive receivers and radios Futaba makes, but I've been running with the Futaba 8J and these cheaper receivers. I think they're $50, $60, and it's
That's
8-channel, yeah, S-bus.
Can't beat it.
And if I want to do a gyro auxiliary, you know, not doing Spectrum stuff, these are great because it's 8-channel.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. All right, hopefully that answered your question, Ken. I'm not too, I used to fly Futaba all the time and then got into a couple other radio brands, and yeah, I like them all. I mean, you really can't go wrong. Every guy has their own preference, and it's awesome as long as it works good for you. Dylan's got to get up early and push dents. Man. Well, good night. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
If it wasn't the Futaba, I'd be using the 637T.
Yeah. If not the Futaba, Ryan said he'd be using the 637T.
Maybe I might want a satellite. If I did Spectrum, if you can do a satellite on those, I'd do it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, guys, anything else you guys want to know, hear, see, or anything like that? We're coming up on about an hour and a half. I don't know how much longer you guys want to take it out. Yeah, T50 Bobcat, that would be cool, JCB. That would be cool. I wish we'd get someone to do some more stealth aircraft too. One of my absolute favorite jets is an F-117, and I know where to get one at. I just haven't wanted to mess with it yet. I guess that's the best way of putting it, because I think it might take some work to get right. But I'd love to see like a big 80 or 90 style version out there. It'd be really cool. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it, man. You have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Unbox a Tiger Moth, Lee? I mean, heck, yeah, we could. I don't know if I'll have time to build it, but we can unbox one. With some emojis, let's see who wants to see an unboxing. We're going to have to get some emojis up in there, though. We got a few thumbs up. Now there's more. There's more. Oh, shoot. All right, I guess I'm going to have to go grab a tiger moth. All right, let's move some of this stuff real quick. What's the biggest plane Dynam makes? You know, that's a good question. Yeah, Gloucester, I guess, would probably be the biggest one. Or ME262, that's a pretty big bird. There's a ton of emojis. I guess I should probably go grab that plane. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. Oop, let me make sure I have my battery on my camera plugged in right quick. Yep. Alright, here's the good old tiger moth. The Marauder, yeah, we can do that. We'll have to do that one coming up. That's a nice plane. I love the Marauder. That's a good one. And it is big, yes. Hopefully the box is the right way, I can't tell. Alright, so here it is. Dynam Tiger Moth. Lee has been asking to do this one for a while. Lee Davidson, check out his YouTube channel. He actually has one of these. He's done some pretty cool things too. He's got floats on it and put, I think it's a T6 canopy he modded on it. It looks really cool. It's pretty neat. Alrighty. This is actually my first time opening one of these. So we're all going to be seeing it for the first time together. Ken Sprouse, does this mean there'll be an open box sale now? Oh, okay, Ruff, yeah, I'll do that, buddy. I will definitely send you an email, man. That's awesome. Yeah, and some of these planes, like me and Dave Marshall, guys, at this event, we haven't decided what planes it's going to be yet, but when we do the live stream from down at the Imperial RC, the Pilot Ryan Media event, we are going to be picking 2 planes, and we're going to have a live build-off there, and then after the build-off, we are going to be raffling off the planes for a giveaway. So that should be really cool. We're really excited about that. Don't know what planes yet, but I'm sure you guys will want to stay tuned. So here's the fuselage of this bad boy, guys. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen one of these yet. And I think this is an older Dynam bird. This has been around quite a while. This battery compartment there. I'm not sure what motor comes in this one.
I think it might be 4S.
It's a 50 amp ESC, so this might be 4S. Yeah, this one, yeah, it is. That's what I thought. Yeah, this is the 4S. Runs on a 2200 4S. That's recommended. Always make sure to check CG on Dynams. A lot of them generally are tail heavy. The ones off the top of my head that usually don't need anyway are like the Grand Cruiser, the Cessna Grand Cruiser, what other one? The Turbojet, and the C-47. Those usually with a 2200 are spot on. So there's the fuse. We'll set this on our handy dandy Ernst stand there. See what's in the small box here. Sorry if I missed anything in the chat, guys. Bitgo back online. Awesome. Good deal, guys. Wonderful. You know what? I'm sorry, real quick. I'm going to take a pause just to make sure it's working on my end. Sorry for the pause real quick, guys. Sorry about that quick pause, guys. Yeah, the website is back up and running now. It is good to go, guys. Just making sure it works on the cell phone now as well for you guys, anybody trying to get on there. Sorry about that little bit of a hiccup there on the website. everything's back online. It's working on the iPhone now and on my computer, so the website should be good to go for any of you having issues with it. All right, so here we have our canopies, front and back. Our spinner and screw package here comes with that, with Dave Marshall's favorite screwdriver in there for assembly. Nice little landing gear here, nice little scale bits on here, molded around the metal. Wing spars. This is a 4-channel bird, so I'm assuming this is the Y just for the ailerons, and then it comes with a 12/6 prop factory. You could probably put a wood prop on here too. That'd be kind of neat to do for this old bird, make it look a little bit more realistic. All right. Nice little decal set for the cockpits there. Here's our decals for the rest of the aircraft. Wing wires. All right. Now imagine these are the wings, so we'll get into this now as well. Yeah, a lot of those water slides, I saw your comment there, Ken. A lot of the water slides are kind of doing away with now. A lot of them are, besides I think the P-61 and the Black Widow, I think most of them are stickers now. So here is our bottom wing. Looks like it's built pretty nice. The servo and linkages are all pre-installed, so you don't have to go through any of that right in a row there. Then, this is the top wing. Wow, it's super smooth. That paint job's nice on there. Has nice rivet detail, panel lining there. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is the first time me digging into one of these guys. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, and the Tiger Moth. Yeah, you didn't have ailerons on the top wing. This one just has the ailerons on the bottom wing. That's right. That's right. I bet you this thing flies really scale and cool. There was a guy that used to fly at the old field I used to belong to that had one of these. And I went out there on a day I didn't even plan on flying because it was so darn windy. And this guy had one of these Tiger Moths. And I couldn't believe what he was flying it in. And it did awesome. He had it darn near flying backwards down the field. And I've always wanted to fly one ever since then, just never had a chance to. So now that Lee suggested unboxing one of these on the show tonight, you guys are going to get a video out of it for sure too, because we will take this out, fly it, and see how we like it. Almost hit the P-47 over there. All right, ESC instructions, and then we got our handy dandy, boom, manual right there. All right, so factory specs real quick, I'll just run them over. I thought it said 50 amp, maybe I was wrong. It says 40 amp ESC. Let's see, 2200 suggested battery is a 4-cell 2200 25C. 4-channel plane. I was looking for the motor size stock on here. It doesn't tell us, it just says brushless power system. I wish I could see it, because I was curious to see what motor was on this bad boy. Oh, maybe I came through the cowling right here. Okay, so it's a 3720. Holy smokes! This, guys, I was not informed by Dynam. Oh, wow. So this Tiger Moth has the new 800 kV motor on it. So I'd imagine it does have the 50 amp ESC in here, and just the manual is wrong on the specs. I just want to make sure, so I'm not giving you guys the wrong information on this. I know it's an 800 kV motor now. I just want to make sure that the ESC is correct. Yeah, it's a 50 amp ESC in there. So it has a power upgrade that I did not know about. These used to come with the 500 kV motors. So that is awesome. This thing should be a ripper, because Dave Marshall RC Air Marshal loves his Waco. That the Wacos are all now upgraded with the 50 amp ESC and 800 kV motor, and he says it's a ripper. So this thing should be too. I haven't had a chance to try out our 800 kV setups yet. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice, guys. I mean, it's really smooth paint finish and everything else. No, there's some compression markings on like mold markings on the bottom, but not bad at all. This thing's really nice. Sorry, guys, if I missed anything in the chat. Ah, Scottobot, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, it's all about you guys, man. I love doing this, and the community that we are surrounded by is one of the best communities out there, as far as I'm concerned. I love it. Yeah, that could be Fred Baird. Dale. Dale said, now I'm looking at the Hawker Hurricane. Too many awesome planes. I think I was better off with the site crashed. Yeah, that Hawker Hurricane's a great plane too. Actually, our buddy Pilot Ryan, he's going to be building one of those, I believe, for the race event down there at the Pilot Ryan Media Fly-In. I think that's what he's going to convert into a racer. So that should be a really interesting build. All right. So, looks like tech support has figured everything out on our website, guys. Everything should be working now. Just in case you guys didn't know, it is good to go now. I just got the word back from them, and everything should be up and running. All right, here's the rudder. Comes with the wheel pre-installed, so that's good. You don't have to do any gluing there. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes together. I suppose since I have it out of the box, you guys probably want to see me build this darn thing now. I knew that was going to happen. I can't stand taking something out of the box and not building it, so I guess we should probably at least maybe mock it up. Maybe not build the whole thing, but mock it up, see what we got. What do you guys say? We'll probably call it another 15 minutes or so. We'll call it a night. I think we did all right for our first live show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There are going to be many more of these to come, and I'm super excited to share what we have coming here at Bitgohobby and some builds and everything else with the community. So, and you guys will still be seeing me on Pilot Ryan's show here and there as well, as always. So, yeah, can't wait. And there's a lot of guys in here with awesome channels. So if you guys haven't checked out anybody, you know, get in there like RC Air Marshal, Lee Davidson, Pilot Ryan Media, of course, Rafine's Randy, Hangar 51, Kenny over there. Check them out, guys. They have some good content and live streams as well. So it's always a good time around here. There's usually something going on every night of the week in the RC airplane / car community. Let me, Wild Bill, I actually, as soon as they messaged me, I updated the site. Let me see if I can get on my phone just to make sure it went. All right. Sorry for the pause, guys. I am just trying to fix something for one of you guys real quick here. And that's another thing too, guys. If you guys ever have any questions or any issues with any quality control issues or anything like that with any of our products, make sure to personally contact me. I will make sure to take care of you in any way possible. You can contact me through Facebook Messenger at Bobby Committa, or you can contact me through my personal work email, which is bobby.committa@bitgohobby.com, and I will make sure to take care of you guys, yeah, as soon as possible, and make sure to get whatever problem you are having solved. Alrighty. Alright, Wild Bill, they should be all set and back in stock now. I just got I got that little inventory problem figured out and fixed real quick right now. That's what I was doing right there. So you should be good to go on that T6, buddy. The plug and plays are in stock, and I did fix the inventory for you. So should be good to go, buddy. Show the cow mine was kind of rough on the motor opening. Yeah, of course, no problem. This one actually looks really smooth. Let me get it up in the camera for you. So there's the motor opening right there. It's pretty smooth. This motor opening's not too bad either. Try to see if you guys can, if I can angle that so you can see there's an 800 kV motor, or yeah, 720 800 kV motor up in there. So that is an upgrade with a 50 amp ESC. So this thing should haul the mail, I'm thinking, especially for a biplane. Madhouse 740 Mad Dog, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Yours was nothing like that, huh, TNRC? If you need a new cowl, buddy, contact me. I can send you out a replacement if yours is really messed up, bud. Lee Davidson said the Tiger Moth is a low, slow snap roll king. I like that. I like that. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm not even going to look at the directions right now. We're just going to throw this thing together. I'll do linkages and all that kind of good stuff probably later, but we can at least mock it up for all you guys. How about that? All right, there's that piece. Whoop. It's still showing out of stock on your end, huh, Wildo? Maybe try exiting out of the website and getting back into it. That might do it. I exited out on my side after I updated it and then got back into it, and it showed it was. So it should take, maybe you just give it a few minutes. It'll be on there, buddy. Alrighty. Move our decals over to here, get them out of the way. Bringing the stand in here. I love this mega stand. I use it for absolutely everything. Alright, get out some of our screws here. Oops, I'm dropping screws already. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look at the chat at the same time. Alright, that's tightened up there. Ken Sprout, so the ends of the stand reverse. Do you mean, can you put them in towards each other? Yeah, you sure can, buddy. Yeah, you can. Or they have the smaller stand as well. That works out for smaller things. But here, yeah, you can pop these out and reverse them really easily for smaller aircraft. Yeah, it'll work either way. Whoop, unless it's nose heavy. But yeah. Or the smaller one is actually the same base. So if you want to... If you have both stands, you can just use one base and switch them in and out, or if you need a long one and a short one, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they're all interchangeable. And they press in there really good. They fit nice and snug. Yeah, all of our stands are in stock also, guys. The mega stands are. And then we also have the smaller Ernst stands that are in stock, and you can get them in different colors. Once you click in, I think... The home page is going to be the blue Ernst stand, but once you get into the product page of the blue Ernst stand, there's going to be a color drop down, and it's going to allow you to pick between like neon green, orange, red, the blue, and what other one do we have? Oh, lime green. So, yeah, and these are it right here. This is one of the orange stands. This is one of the smaller ones. So, yeah, you can get all these. It'll show the blue one, but there's going to be a drop down so you guys can select what color you'd like. Yeah, the orange is cool, Ken Sprouse. I like the orange quite a bit, too. My favorite one was lime green. I ended up getting a lime green one for myself. I got the lime green and a Mega. Can't go wrong with either of them. And if you have them... quite a few different airframes. It's nice to have a couple different size stands to pick from. Hey, Brian Chambers, what's up, buddy? How are you? All right. And my magnet's not strong enough. Come on, baby. So, the screws I put on the tail were actually longer. And I thought that was what it would want. But it turns out they give you two different size screws because the ones I put in the tail that are longer go up front in the meat of the wing. And these smaller ones are what holds on the tail. So we'll drop the smaller ones back in here now. And put those in. Boom! Right like that, and then these should go up here like this. All right, there's that. Whoop. And then the top wing, that should be interesting. We actually might wait on that because that's going to be kind of time consuming. Yeah, Fred, I've been working that stock screwdriver, you better believe it. Killing it with that stock screwdriver. So my thought behind all this is if I get super used to the stock little screwdriver, by the time the next build-off comes around between me and Dave, I'm going to know how to use this thing like a pro. So I'd imagine I'll get them by more than just a few minutes next time. I'm really going to build that thing fast. So we'll see. Hopefully he's practicing with his mini screwdriver too for the next showdown. What time is it? So it's coming up on 11:57, guys. To get this top wing on, it's probably going to take some time because there's a bunch of little nuts and bolts to put on all of the rest of the components and wing struts and all of that good stuff. So I think we're going to hang on to doing the rest of the build until a little bit later when we have more time. It is coming up on midnight. That's 2 hours for the show for our first time. And it's Sunday night, so I know a lot of you guys have to work in the morning. I don't want to keep you too late. Hopefully next week maybe we can start it off a little bit earlier. Put this over here so we don't get anything mixed up. And yeah. All right, put those down here. Yeah, Scatterbot, Dave is a triple checker. Hey, that's never bad though. You know, that's always a good thing, especially during pre-flight. I'm a triple checker when it comes to pre-flight. I check my control surfaces like a million times for some reason. Like, I'll check them when I plug the plane and everything, and I'm taxiing out and I'm still checking them. Like they got, I don't know, just habit, I guess. But I guess it's a good habit to have. Thanks, Ken Strauss. Thank you very much. Is the Texan still not showing up, Wild Bill? Let me... So I logged on from the computer here on the website, and it shows in stock now. Let me check from my phone to see if it updated. Alright, so Wild Bill, it shows in stock on my phone now, and it shows online that it's in stock. So they should, the website should be working, maybe try update your web browser, maybe close it out and log it back in and see if that helps. Man, refreshed it 20 times now. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well maybe it's just taking a little bit longer to update that on your end. That's weird. Alright guys, so we're going to be getting out of here in just a few minutes. It is midnight as we speak. Any more questions or anything else before we go? Leave them in the comment section below. Alright guys, so I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks Spencer Keith, I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, and like I said, we're going to be doing, I'm going to kind of try to get a feel out for what you guys want to see on Sunday nights. And depending on what you guys want to see, that's kind of what we'll base the show off of. I want to base the show around you guys and what kind of planes maybe you want to see in your new product, or how something goes together, or tech specs, information, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, shoot it at me and we'll get it all worked out. So, anyways, thank you so much for coming and stopping by tonight for the first show here at Bitgohobby. We appreciate it. Appreciate your business. Appreciate you guys' support, stopping by, and yeah, I just love this community and just want to say thank you, and we appreciate it. So. Yeah, until next Sunday, guys, thank you very much for stopping in. Don't forget to check out Dave Air Marshal, Dave's RC, Kenny at Hangar 51, Pilot Ryan, of course, every Saturday. You guys, there's some great shows all week long, from Monday till Sunday. So if you're jonesing for some RC, hop in there, check out all those guys. They're great. Some of them are affiliates with us here at Bitgohobby, and yeah, it's always a great time. So yeah, until next time, we'll see you. Bye-bye.